YouTube is actually monetizing smaller content creators and pushing them to the forefront. And how they're doing this, I'm going to tell you how. They're actually recommending smaller channels with fewer than, let's say, 500 subscribers amongst larger channels. And pretty much that's giving like the little guy a chance to be seen amongst thousands, even hundreds, or even millions of channels. So you gotta think about that. And only thing you have to do is just pretty much pick up your phone, turn it to the side, and press record. And just be the best version of yourself and just give to the world what, you know, they're looking for. You gotta think about it. You very well could be an answer to a number of things that's going on in somebody's life. You may have like that type of personality that can potentially like, change a person's perspective on something. Like, say for instance, you got like a crazy amount of knowledge of a particular thing. Like, I don't care if it's like maybe you sewing or you quilting or whatever it is, whatever like it is that you do. And you pretty much are the niche at that point. That's what people are looking for. They're looking for something to take away from you, and you just got to give it to them. Whatever that unique thing that you do, that's what you put on YouTube. And it may not be everyone's cup of tea, but once you create the content and get it out there, somebody, and I mean somebody's going to pick up on it and be satisfied. And once they see your face showing up quite a bit and often, they're going to start clicking on your videos and, man, interacting with you, commenting on your content, and just wanting to see more of you. And even better yet, that casual viewer can just turn into a subscriber. So it's so many different ways that you as a smaller content creator can get monetized. And think about it. And how you get monetized is through 4,000 watch hours, and you got to have upwards of 500 subscribers. So, man, the possibilities are endless. So you just got to get on this YouTube grind. And I heard a couple content creators, like well-known content creators, say that if you get on this platform and talk about how YouTube is changing your life and giving you a reason to make content and share all what you love to do, you can definitely get pushed to the forefront. So that's something to think about. Talking about YouTube, just pretty much telling your story, and think about it. If you're a good if you're a good storyteller, people want to be captivated about these life events that you experience. So you got to think about that. You may have a really interesting and captivating story that people want to hear. So, just pick up your phone, turn it sideways, and just do you the best way you possibly can. Now, keep in mind, it may take a little bit of time because, not everybody's actually comfortable with actually talking to a phone. And it can definitely get, it can feel kind of weird a little bit. But, once you start doing it more and often and quite a bit, you start to get comfortable. You start to get, confident, and you just, it just comes to second nature. So, another thing. So a lot of content creators may kind of play with the fact if they want to kind of like vlog, or you want to do more polished content. That's all up to you. So you got to think about it. You have to kind of pick what you want to do, and whether if you like primarily my content, I'm either walking or I'm in my car and I'm talking to the camera. You know, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my audience. And, you know, it just all depends on what feels comfortable to you. And you just got to pretty much see what works. It's trial and error. And a few months ago, people were talking about YouTube was on the easy mode. Now, to an extent, you have to kind of, you know, knock it out of the park. And I always say this in all my videos. And what I mean by knocking it out of the park is just, you know, making content that people want to see, for one. Two, actually, you know, being very relatable. So if you coming out as a motivational type person, man, just make that content consistent. You know, and consistency in your content is the key, because you really can't necessarily be all over the place, man. You can't want to do a cooking channel and then you want to do finance the next. You know, YouTube won't know how to push your content out. So, you know, you got to be consistent in those two avenues. You got to be consistent in your content. You got to be consistent in your uploads. And, you know, you just got to be, you know, on point, you know, quite a bit and often. And, you know, people gonna gravitate to you. They're gonna see your face and they're gonna start clicking on to your videos, and those people clicking, those casual viewers, going to turn into subscribers. So, you know, it's a win-win. And a lot of people feel that, you know, it may be, you know, some catch to it. It really is no catch. It really is no catch. You just have to do it. You know, you just got to put in the work. And like anything, once you do it quite a bit, you know, you get better at it. And, you know, you don't feel like you're doing it for nothing. Because at the end of this road, it almost feel like a trial period. You get monetized once you get all those watch hours, and, you know, be relatable, you know, find out what you want to talk about, you know, be consistent on your channel and do all these things, you know, you get monetized. And like, now monetization, you know, you get paid by YouTube AdSense, and that's the videos that they place in or about your videos, and that's how you get paid. And a lot of people, they really talk bad about people, you know, getting on here for the money. And what else would you want to do, man? You know, you want to get over here, you want to get on here to get paid at some point in time. But like I said, it is a trial period. You know, it is a grind. You definitely got to show up and, you know, be yourself the best way you possibly can. You know, some of your earlier videos may not get views, and so that's when you kind of have to look, you know, at various other different content creators. They call some of those things are called outliers. You got to probably look on somebody else's channel, you know, kind of get a feel for what they're talking about, and just put your own unique spin on it. You know, because sometimes somebody may say something in a way, but depending on who's saying it, it may come off different. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, because I had a few friends that actually has been doing what's called outliers and been very successful. And like legitimately, like I was out and about, and I'm like yo bro, like you such and such on YouTube. He's like, yeah. And, you know, and they're legitimately like relatable. They're legitimately going through what they're talking about. And, you know, my guy, he literally on his way to almost getting monetized, and he getting the views and everything. So few other content creators are saying that you have to steal. It's not necessarily stealing, it's just putting your own unique spin on a particular subject. And it's not necessarily stealing, you know, it's kind of just, you know, it's just, you know, putting your perspective on it, you know, but you just making sure that the message, what you're saying, is coming across. As, you know, some people, they don't like big words. You know, sometimes you gotta like kind of like, in a sense, like dumb it down, you know, so where some people can understand. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you? It makes sense to me. But, you know, I'm just on here just trying to be a YouTube brand ambassador and just tell you about all what you could potentially do, you know, once you get monetized and that road to monetization and all what you have to do. You know, it's other content creators, they may get really excited about, you know, YouTube and may kind of like misconstrue the message, or kind of it may come off in a way where it sound misleading, but you know, you just got to take things with a grain of salt, because people may be excited about YouTube, and you know, and as they gradually go on their journey and they're taking you on their journey, you know, things may change. You know, a particular YouTube said that vlogs may not work, but you know, it's like half and half. This is almost like a vlog. It's a talking head vlog, and you got to think about it. You know, it may be, it all just depends on what the person is in the mood for. You know, you could be, you know, a polished YouTube content creator. You know, you're editing your videos, or you know, just raw, unfiltered content. You know, and a lot of content creators were saying like raw, unfiltered content was like the thing. So you know, it just all depends. It's different strokes for different folks. So if this video made you think about becoming a content creator, leave a comment below and just, you know, just tell me how I did, you know. And if I kind of explained it in a way where you can kind of grasp the concept, leave a comment below and I really would appreciate it. So, you know, what are you gonna do in your channel, man? I wanna hear from you guys, you know, if you see this video. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and listen to what I gotta say. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. And I'm out of here.